Welcome to Respect the Game, a lit podcast. Leading in transition in support of GVI Group Violence Intervention. My name is Ron Handy, the lit coordinator. Today we're going to have a conversation of why these guys are making a change in their community, making a change in their lives. We're going to start to my left. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Nate Murray. I'm from Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware. And what should we say? That's it.
My name is Aubrey LeComte. I'm a lit participant.
My name is Leroy Miles. I'm a lit participant.
Zaire Dollar, lit participant. My name is Jair Boyer, lit participant.
My name is Darwin Evans, participant and lit.
My name is Rasheen Panga, participant and lit.
And off the camera, could you say who you are so we can hear your voice?
Janasia, I'm a lit participant.
Okay, the reason that this podcast was started, for those who want to see this episode and previous episodes, it go to the Hope and Hill podcast on YouTube, where we all have opportunity to learn what's actually going on. We'll be coming up weekly with different episodes and have different topics, different discussions about what's going on in our personal lives and what's going on in the community and how we can make a change. So what's going to happen now is we're going to ask people some questions, and we're going to go around the table and just have an open discussion and dialogue about what's going on in your lives. So can anybody want to start talking about something that got you to transform your life or start thinking differently?
Pretty much what inspired me to change, to start to do better for myself, because I always wanted better for myself. Pretty much, I grew up in poverty, so it's like I really didn't really see too much going for myself, and I just wanted to break the generational curse, and it actually been working out for me pretty much. I feel good about who I am today. My peers and the people above, whatever the case may be, that's really good.
Hey, tell me something, like one thing that really specifically stood out to you, like, yo, I got to do something different.
Because I had a broken household, so me growing up with a broken household, I wasn't taught properly, how to be a man, whatever the case may be. I just had to figure it out, honestly.
Anybody else want to go before I pick you up? Go ahead, sir.
Just my friends getting killed in jail for life and shit like that. Let me tell you that. Yeah, just my friends, family and shit, friends getting killed, not coming home from jail, or just period, outside period.
There's something that happened to you in your life where you really had to make a decision about changing.
Recently. What just happened?
Let's talk about it. Real briefing, gotta be specific.
All right, how can I say it? I'm getting judged by something I didn't do. They trying to get me for something I didn't do.
And why do you think that is?
Because my past, from what I did in my past, stuff like that.
So how do you think, and this is for everybody, what do you think about the things you did in your past and people are still looking at your past, even though you're making a transition and you're working on things? How did those past decisions affect your lives now?
A lot. People always think I'm on BS or always think something going on. Or just always think bad.
Like me, I'm scared to put a car in my name because the minute they run my tag, all my previous charges gonna pop up and they're gonna want to pull me over just because of that. Once they just run my name, even though that's not right, but that's just something that they gonna do. And I know me with the law and the police, that's gonna cause me to pick up an extra charge because I'm gonna cuss them out. So it's that's how me personally, that's why I'm I want to wait till I get off papers clear, get a part of something before I get something in my name, because that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna run that tag and start messing with me for no reason, just because of my past.
That's the other thing. Like, we shouldn't have to fear getting stuff in our name and being stereotyped because of our past. Let them know they don't know who we are today. You know what I'm saying?
Like the same way it's the background, why you can't have something that come with your record about what you're doing good.
Oh, I agree with that. So one of the things that's really beneficial about being in lit, the fact that we go out and do speaking engagements and things like that, you're starting to build a resume on what people can see and see how you are and stop judging you on your past. The one thing about some of the things that's happened to you in your lives, that people that knew you back then don't know you now. The sad part is, if you ever have to deal with a judge, law enforcement, they look at the paper, they don't look at the person. But that doesn't stop us from changing or transitioning to who we want to be. Mr. Congo, tell us about anything that made you want to change, or you like, yo, this is it. I got to do something different.
Well, it's a lot. You tired. You just get tired of and the point of your life, you just get tired of starting over. Feel me? Like not being able to do nothing. Missing out on things. Like when you got kids, you're missing out on growing. Or you got places you want to go. You stop in jail, being shot. Police messing with you.
What's one thing in your life that happened that really say, yo, this is the time I got to do something different, because I don't want to end up in jail or not here, not around my kids.
Being shot. Ain't going to jail for both of the same room. They both took me away. Made it so I had to make a decision like, oh, you better gotta sit down and think about like what you really here for.
So what are some of the things you do when you by yourself? What are some of the things you do? Be like, yo, I've seen areas that I grew in, but I still see I need to change some stuff. So what is your method? Like, what are the things that you put in place, practice to help you keep moving forward?
You just think about, it's hard, but you just think about like, just keep your mind busy for work. Go in the house, you feel me, play the game, do whatever. You don't really gotta be around in the vicinity, like you feel me? Like I don't really go outside like that. That's mainly my main reason why I'm still here.
Yeah, so you think,
Or if I go outside, I'm not worried, you feel me, like you won't see me.
right? So I know a lot of people have heard the saying, you got to change people, places and things. In your life, you've adapted to that. So, but how would you tell people that are younger than you instead of saying people, places, or things? Because when they hear it, they're going to be thinking like, yo, that's what the old people say. So how do you affect change in people that are younger than you with that same message?
You gotta show them.
I mean, yeah, people, places, and things for like, to me, like you still, I mean, you in the same area, you still want to see the people, still want to see the places, you feel me, still want to see the things. It's up to you, you know. You gotta transition. Or you gotta move a different way.
Me and Aubrey was talking on the way here. It's like you gotta forecast some shit where it's like I don't go around certain places because like I was just telling him I was going to stop at one of the corner stores I used to go to just to grab a sandwich. I'm like, I'm thinking about all the possibilities, things that could happen wrong. So it's like, nah. Same thing with people. Like I don't get in cars with certain people because ain't no telling what they might have in the car. I don't hang around with certain people. Ain't no telling what they got going on. So it's like I look at certain situations and think about what can go wrong. I weigh my options. Same thing with like for like the good people in my life. Like if I hang with them, like where can my direction go? Like a lot of people like are assets and liabilities. Like assets and liabilities, they ain't got to just deal with like business stuff. It's just more so just like life in general. Like what is detrimental and what's beneficial. And if I hang with this dude, is he going to, put me on the right path or the wrong path? Same thing with a situation. Like you gotta always weigh that out and see how it's going. A lot of times we just don't even care, and that's where we gotta tell the younger people like what you care about most. I mean, being cool, or later on down the line, that same thought process of trying to being cool don't look like a straight fit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's called growth, though. We're going to talk about. Man, we talked about that before. Fixed mindset and growth mindsets. Go ahead and talk about this.
It took me a while for me to grow because I was immature. Like because I didn't know no better. I was ignorant to myself, and I just thought everything was cool. I thought selling drugs and hanging out on the block I thought all that was cool. But now it's like I'm getting older. It's like I'm like, man, I was out there wasting so much time. And I was in the way, like literally in the way. Like you'll realize like you're in the way, but it took me. It's sad though. It took me till I was about when they first came and got me and took me to jail. I was like 20. I think I had my first job around that time. I was working at Taverna. And like I was starting to see a little money and stuff. So I'm like, man, what's wrong with working? I don't mind going to work. But I had repeated incidents after that kept setting me back, kept setting me back. And I kept starting over, but it's sad because every time I started over, I got better. I got better at what I did. Like now, I'm just working. Like before, like I wasn't working or nothing. So now it's like now that I'm working, doing something positive, occupying my time. It's like now I start to develop a different mindset. It's like I'm at a point where I'm at ease with myself. Like I don't know why it took me so long to get to this point. I always wanted to get there, but I just couldn't take that transition.
Reason being is because, like, us as black people, it's like, yo, both played out a big part. Like, one, we always start from zero. And two, we don't have no positive, like, we may have, like, splats of positive people, you know what I mean? We don't have, like, a whole
household
list,
Right.
you know what I mean, where we can go out and say, oh, that person doing that person doing that person doing that, like, I want to do that. We see more negative than we do when we see positive, so it's like, it's upon us to be that, you know what I mean, that positive role model or mentor to the younger people, because they come out and see certain stuff, see certain music, see certain things that deem it cool. Like, we gotta make sure we give them the tools that, like you said, you didn't have. You didn't have it because it wasn't nobody on you. You know what I mean? We ain't have nobody on us. We may have like one or two people, but it's like
It's like now, like a lot of people, like we got dads, you know, we got fathers, but we ain't, like, they wasn't like around every day. So we around our folks, like our friends, you feel me? So we picking up, like we teaching each other, you feel me? Like, you don't know how to teach you.
And everybody around the
We
same
don't know
age.
he gonna teach him. So it's like a falling effect. That's why people think it's like a group. Nah, it's like that's why we to the family. You feel me? 'Cause
Right.
we learn from somebody. Like, you feel me? Because we wasn't taught it like growing up.
Like even like me, like this whole time I've been in GBI, they installed in like a structure. You get what I'm saying? Like when I got out of jail, I wasn't thinking about going to get my birth certificate, going to get my ID, going to like I wasn't thinking about little stuff like that. But like when you got somebody that's showing you like, okay, this is how you do this. You know what I'm saying? Like so we didn't have that growing up, so it's like, you know, I'm like, damn, like, and then you be scared of the help because you be like, man, I don't know what dude on, like you know, and then like with them, like with all the staff members, them being consistent, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not used to that.
Not used to that. No matter, I can say since I've been here, like no matter what anybody got going on here in their personal life, they don't bring it to work. They don't bring it to work. They always try to uplift us and bring us to like us being better, trying to better us. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
And we never was taught the proper way. In school, we always, me and y'all not gonna do this, you ain't gonna be that. When you leave here, it's gonna be that. I mean, so it was different.
So, and I'm gonna let you chime in. So that goes back. Do y'all remember the discussion I had about 10% and 90?
Yeah.
Right, where 10% of the world lives like that or in that type of environment,
90%.
and 90% don't. The issue is that's 100, right, and that's 100% of your perspective. So when you start saying a 90 and see how it is, it's all right.
We just talked about that this
We
morning.
just talked about it this morning. So, what about you, sir?
Kids.
Pull up something.
You see little kids.
You see.
I think
What you
that's the number one too.
Kids
Kids.
and responsibility.
Kids.
So what about your kids make you like, man, I really need to be there?
think about him a lot too much.
Yeah. I had a dad, well, before he went to jail and stuff, my dad was in the play. Supposed to do stuff. It seemed right. You know what I'm saying? Same.
So you had, before you went to jail, so you had an example, structure of what it's supposed to be.
I probably wouldn't even hit the streets the way I did if my dad didn't.
So what made you make that decision to get off the bench after you went to jail?
I wouldn't say I made a decision, more so like living in now, like, you know what I'm saying? Closer to the city, school, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom worked all the time, so I had free time. Just do what I wanted to do. And that's maturity. Maturity, young brother. That my free time, that's what I'm working. My mom has to be at work.
We can all in school, put a book bag down. Serious, no, it's
So y'all think that a lack of resources
Yeah.
for our youth
Role models.
yes.
and role models?
Yeah, for sure. Because if we had these type of resources right now, it would have been different.
You can't say, like, they had
Not
resources.
everybody,
They
not
had,
everybody.
They had resources back then,
But the
but it
resources wasn't like this though, bro.
it wasn't consistent either because they
We see
had
them.
a big brother, big sister,
Like a
visiting
week.
class and stuff like that.
Next week is gone.
They gone.
You mean it's like a week?
It just wasn't
straight.
consistent.
Next week is gone. Then the next week they call like, yeah, we back. Like, you know, like shit like that.
So y'all
That was
think,
more so like mandatory.
Yeah.
You had to do that.
Yeah.
but did you see value in having that structure though?
No.
I enjoy having a big brother though, because like I had somebody that was there for me, like they used to
I mean,
take me,
yeah.
like,
I mean, it was
Yeah.
value in that for me. Like, we
Once-
see
once we
value,
go
but we
there.
wasn't trying. Like, we was just doing this for the fun. You feel me? Like,
Right.
like they giving us somewhere. Like, we still, you feel me? We still outside and all that.
I
But
gotta go back to that soon. That's over.
when we there, our mind not on that. When we there about the time we there, we might be balling.
But when we leave, it's the
You
same.
gotta go
Yeah,
back
gotta
to
go
the
right back to what we went to.
But
Survival.
Yeah.
right. So do y'all think that even those moments for however long they was, that you seen something different, that you was able to relax and not be in survival mode?
I can't say that because
Yeah, I was just saying.
at that point in time, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, like,
In my life, it wasn't bad. Like it was a point where we can go from every side of town. You get what I'm saying?
the most city get is fighting.
Yeah, like, but even before that, though,
Yeah,
it was
it really
a point in
was.
time
Yeah.
where
Everybody was with each other.
yeah, you could just go anywhere. And then over time, it got to that point.
What was the switch do y'all think? What made this switch?
As soon as they said, I already know. It's the music.
Yeah, the
And
music.
it's so crazy, right? I might have saved it on my phone. Damn, man, Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs Harmony, he was talking about, he was talking to a record exec. And at one point in time in the 90s, when gangster rap really got like prominent,
Right.
you know what I mean? These record execs with these big companies was buying stock in private prisons. You feel what I'm saying? And the reason behind that because they promote these music to get that money from the prisons or for us to go to jail. So it's like in that early 90s, around that time, this is just a part two of that because we had the war on drugs, crack hit. So it was like every implementation of policy that followed that, you know what I mean? They did again with guns because now drugs is a disease, you know what I mean? Mental health because, you know what I mean? The fair skinned people are getting into it, the drugs more than just the black people. So now also okay, now they got it's labeled as a disease. Addiction is a disease, not even a problem now. Now you got guns where it's prominent in the hoods more than in the suburbs. So it's like all this is reoccurring again. I mean that drill scene really sprung it right back up again.
I kind of ask you this, but Ben's though, right? You're a little older than us, right? The music y'all was listening to pretty much is the same.
Yeah.
It's the same, it's just different.
It's
It's just different narratives. Man.
Like,
You feel me?
the
Like,
influence this new music had. Like I don't know, maybe it's I don't know what it is, but
It's
it's
different.
it's really a repeated cycle.
about shooting and killing and
But it was different though.
Big
But
Bang
they
wasn't
switching it.
nothing.
They not- I need to say it.
Oh,
it wasn't really like I feel like nowadays. I'm gonna talk to my brother. Chicago, they culture,
They
like
glorify
Fade,
that shit.
Fade, they beefing and all that. Once Chief exposed that to the world, that's like behind it. Like now it's like in every hood across America, we all call our enemies ops. That Chicago shit. You feel me? Drilling that Chicago. It's from the music. Nobody was talking about drilling. The violence wasn't even that bad before in our city. I'm speaking for our city. Till after Chief came up. You feel me? A lot of us start gang banging because of that shit. Like we took a liking to that stuff. You feel me? We took interest in it. You feel me? But it's kind of different though. Cause they era music like Biggie and them wasn't like they rapped about street shit, right? Because that's the culture.
Nah,
Like hip hop, it's
that's
the culture. But they ain't glorified like I feel like they ain't glorified murdering as much. Like the locks and them niggas rapped about hustling.
It's more about hustling.
Yeah,
It's
generation changed. You feel me? Like it ain't really like it's sad to say, ain't really like no hustler in the generation. You feel me? It's just
Shooter, everybody got
everybody got a 20 gun. Everybody got you feel me? Like nobody think about the money.
Like they were shooting back then. Every clip, like it could have been one clip, one click here. They had one shooter. Everybody in this clip got a gun. Everybody click got a gun. Everybody want to shoot their gun now. Nobody want to get money. Everybody want to kill somebody. They're like, that's what it is. Like,
It's just like the whole dynamics of the money part aspect, and that's why I say everything is just systematic because before it was about money, and then okay, where the violence came from, territory. You know what I mean? I might go into your territory trying to, you know what I mean? That's where that kind of beef went at. Now it's just
who got the
it's
most
senseless. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
really no borders.
Ain't no money in it, and that's where they don't want us to get money. You know what I mean? They want us to just kill. You feel what I'm saying?
Because before you used to say if you gonna beef, you gotta have money. Now you don't even gotta have no money.
nah,
You just gotta have a gun.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you, since you're the youngest one in the room, how did you think things affected you growing up? Like, cause there's a divide right here, right? Because you were the one that came after this group, right? So how did things affect you?
It was just, I don't know. Like me personally, I ain't just jumping in because of where I was from, nigga. I just losing people. I was in the streets or whatever. I mean, I was in the streets, but like I was telling, I wasn't really doing too much. Probably making a little money, couple of fights, whatever. But you know, everything else, we just came because lost one of my mans. My friends died.
So when in losing somebody, did anybody ever really sit down and talk to you? Have a conversation with you, like, yo, you need to go talk to a professional. I know in our community, people don't want to go talk to people, but it's actually necessary because if something happens and you with your people, they gonna ride with you, right? Somebody that you don't know, is professional. They're gonna help you navigate, walk through your feelings because if I don't understand my feelings and you going through something, I can't tell you how to navigate it because I don't even know what to do myself.
You know, like yesterday, just lost one of my friends yesterday. And then we were closer to me yesterday. I was telling one of my friends today, like when I had first heard about this, when I was asking everybody or whatever, like what it's about, they was telling me it's not cool. Don't do it. But I was just like, nah, I'm gonna try it myself. And when I first started, I'm like, yeah, like this joint calm. I'm feeling it. Cause like y'all talk about stuff that actually matter. I don't want to sit around my friends all day and talk about all this bang bang shoot 'em up. I don't want to hear that all day. Facts. It get tiring. Nobody want to hear that. So when I first came here, it was calm. So I came here. So I came here today. But like this morning, before I came, it was just like I was just thinking like I don't even think I'm ready to go to this gym because we having my friend house where it crashed. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
But the fact that you look forward to coming to something that was positive, help you change your mindset.
Yeah, just like when I was younger, once we like really got into it, like once we really got into this street shit like, fully, it was cool. Like all we was really worried about was getting ranked. Like that's all we was really worried about. Just doing stuff. But now it's just like it's not cool. Cause like I be running around, the city. I be seeing like all the older people, how they just sitting on the block. Like if you go to their side, like it's just all these older people, all men, grown men. Y'all got decades in remain, and y'all doing way worse than me. So it's just like I don't want to be like that when I get older. Just focusing on the streets, trying to post up on the block all day, and then end up like that. Nothing.
Man, that's real because I ride through there all the time, man. And I see people that I grew up with, and I mean, I speak, when I stop, but I'm like, they still stuck there.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy, right? Because I remember when I lost my man, right? And that was kind of like the beginning of my dark times, but also the beginning of growth. Because after we lost my man, and we, he was out, like my aunt called. So we started, we was Facebook, and folks talking, oh yeah, this guy. So she's like, yo, like, I gotta chill because, like, that ain't gonna bring him back. And that shit still resonating with me to this day. It's like, okay, you lose somebody, and you go do something with somebody, or wherever. Is that gonna bring it back? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of you digging yourself a deeper hole in the darkness where you trying to pull out of. You know what I mean? And that's where we said to him about, that's where we need people in our lives to help navigate our feelings because, okay, it's okay to feel a certain way when we lose a loved one, but it's the reaction behind it. You know what I mean? We need people to help us not react in a crazy way or where it's going to lead us down a crazy ass path of destruction. Because a lot of times we do a lot of stuff because we don't even know that it's really kind of like self-hate in a sense because it's like we around our mans and them and low key we kind of scared to preach change because of what they gonna say because they ain't even reached that point. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you destroying yourself to fit in with them. But when you go here and doing good and they not doing good now, oh, he think he better. Oh, he weak. Oh, he's soft now. But everything's going good in your life right now for you. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't there yet. So they gonna say all this weird stuff about you. But the minute you back, you know what I mean, back crashing out, back taking drugs, back with them, it's, oh, my baby, woo, woo. Like, I was cool. I mean, it was a bad thing when I was doing good for myself. Now when I'm doing bad, I mean, so it's like he really my friend. Then.
Right. So that goes back to when we talk about. Oh, go ahead.
You said it to me before. They said, what did you say? Your friends that want you to see good. Well, they want to see you doing good, but not better than them. Like they appraise all that shit. Like you doing good, but deep down inside, they like, damn, this nigga really did that. I didn't think he was gonna really. I mean, just like you said,
those are the ones that's gonna lead you down
at the end. At the end.
Ones that you say like that,
at the end,
they gonna need you down at the end. For a place to stay, but they see when you cut that water off, I'm like, yo, you can't stay in my crib, bro.
Then it's fuck you, nigga. You ain't never did nothing. No, seriously though, if you ain't never did nothing for me, like, bro, we was 56 nights in this shit, bro. But now that I want to do good for myself, and I'm doing something, or it's not, bro, that ain't it, or you fucked up, and you ain't take me with you. I tried. I tried to help you, bro. You still wanted to do your own thing.
But it's crazy. You have a better relationship with somebody you just meet than somebody you're dealing with your whole life.
It's crazy.
Oh, I need you to say that again. But I want you to tell me how you interpret what he just said. Say that again.
Like you'll have a better bonding relationship for somebody you meet your day two, so to speak, rather than your day one. Because your day one, for real, y'all only cool because of history. Because y'all knew each other because of the same. But when you meet your day two, quote unquote, you gonna create a tight bond because now you have mutual interest, mutual insight, and a vision with that person. The person that you grew up with, y'all just cool just because y'all been cool forever. It's just history. You know what I'm saying? And y'all might not even really like how each other are, but that bond, that friendship is only glued because of history.
Like you could meet somebody and that'd be y'all be like this, y'all get money together. I mean, you gonna have a disagreement, but the disagreements ain't gonna be as intense with somebody with history that you got history with because you'll get in an argument with somebody you grew up with and they'll say some more crazy ass shit. Some shit that you done said like wow, like what? You know what I mean? But it's like when you first meet somebody, it's like y'all got to meet somebody new, y'all have a mutual respect for each other where it's like you're not gonna cross that line. You know what I mean? So it's like meeting somebody new and that's why networking and broadening your horizons is key because it's gonna help you grow and help you meet new people that's gonna help you become what you want to become.
And then like on top of that, like piggyback off that, like see, like a lot of people used to always tell me, right? Like, why you be hanging with dudes? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'd probably be hanging with somebody strange, bro. Like yo, why? They like, why you keep bringing bull around or something? Like, why you hanging with dudes? Because you see, me, I was always the type, I like to pick somebody, bring. You never know what that person might be able to bring to the table. You get what I'm saying? Like, they doing different stuff. So I like to do different stuff. So what everybody else doing, that's all right, cool and all, but
Not that different.
but but like I hang with the weirdest people sometimes. Like they might not be everybody else cup of tea or whatever, but I see something that's in them that can help me, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Or even if that, like, feel me, like, all your friends, I be telling people this all the time, all your friends are about to be in the streets. Yeah. Because sometimes, like, you've been in the streets for so long and how we is, you feel me, you'll want a peace of mind. Like, so you'll be with somebody that, you feel me, like, that really not in the streets. So y'all can go, you feel me, patrol.
Take a ride with me, bro. You
don't got to worry about him before the body, so you just got to worry about your situation. All right. I ain't gonna put myself in this situation. I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go here. You feel me?
You know, it's crazy, bro. What bro just said, and this grinds my gears a lot because, like, I hate when people criticize when people try to do something productive. You supposed to criticize when somebody wants some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, if bro wants some, like, I gotta get on the ass about that. Not if he doing something that, I think is gonna better him, even if I might not be like something I wouldn't do. But it's something good for him. I'm not Gary be like, yo, bro, you crazy for doing that. Like, nah, if you think that's gonna make you better, go ahead and do it. I'm not Gary be like, nah, bro.
That's because it's the image though too. I say that's the image too, because the image we get out is people like, all right, we be on YouTube, we be on, you feel me, Instagram, whatever the case may be. And they portraying like they still out there like Dirk. Everybody still think, you feel me, he in the street. This man has money. You feel me? You think he's still out there doing what he do? Like, he not. He trying to move forward. He want a peace of mind. Chicago crazy. He want a peace of mind.
Right. And then that's what I'm saying. That's an image, bro. Because half the stuff he rap about, Dirk is not like.
Yeah.
Dirk is going like he over going to Italy and stuff like that, bro. So half the stuff, that's what people be feeling like. Half the stuff that people be rap about, they don't even live that no more. It's people around them that might live it, but they not living that no more. But let their mind be so messed up, they Dirk really on that. Like probably like back then, but Dirk not ready to sit here and jeopardize what he got going on to be right back where everybody else at. Then come on, man.
So, what do you think about what they just said when it comes down to you and the people you around?
For me, I understand all that 100%. Cause like when I was just talking to one of my friends earlier about the situation that happened yesterday. I was like, I'm like, it's like an ankle monitor on, so I'm like, bro, I'm ready to take my ankle monitor off. I'm like, I'm about to get in there and ain't nothing. He just telling me he like, bro, you just came home. Like you like for the past 5 years, I have not had a whole year home. I just been in and out. The juvenile Jones. When I came off from juvenile, it was two days after that was my birthday, and then like a week after my birthday, I got booked. Got right booked. Then came home after that, went straight to Gander Hill. Like I can't even like
Virgin.
yeah. Straight to Gander Hill. Like I ain't been making nowhere. So like, it was just like he told me he was just like, bro, like you're not doing that, bro. You got a little bit of time on probation, bro. Just get it out the way. Like don't even worry about that. Like you got the rest of that you can be doing. it's all this other stuff that's just out here. Just
Yeah, nah, definitely. Like we've been there
just
with
free
it.
bullshit.
And I ain't gonna throw no names out there, but my friend, like my closest friend in Philly, he the first one that had a kid, you mean? And we was like knee deep already in the beef. He took it upon himself, I'm gonna raise my daughter. You mean? We ain't looking up no different. We ain't say nah, we ain't rolling on bullshit. We ain't, you feel me? Respect the decision. That's what you want to do. You come outside, you don't come outside. I mean, we can't make you. Well, we not gonna make you. You done.
It's like being Malcolm.
It is about becoming like.
Meech Man came to him like, yo, I want to highlight you. He's like, yo, bro, like, I know a lot of stuff going on. Like, bro, like, I just want, you know what I mean? I want to raise my child. Guess what Meech said? Nigga, you all right?
You still
him up.
Yeah, you still family.
Yeah, you still
If
family.
you,
Like,
you don't got no friend that's like that's going for me pull you up. Cause nowadays it's about who gonna pull you up, who gonna benefit. Cause bro, for real, you can crash out by yourself.
you see,
It's about who you got around you. That's going to mean like, Ron, you want to go back to school? Yeah, help you. You mean you want to figure out the street stuff? Like, need to talk, be here. You mean like
when wasn't it up when they killed Ricky? They was getting right out. Trey said, yo, let me get out.
Yeah, Trey.
Don't let him out and criticize and chastise him, because he knew, you know what I mean? For one, not in that he wasn't like that because he knew he'd kill somebody. Ricky was his man. But it's like, I ain't Gary let him, you know what I mean? Fuck his life up. You know, he even came back the next day and said it. Like, bro, I just let you out. And that's like the kind of conversation that it should be had, bro. You know what I mean? Because I say this a lot because one of the reasons I changed wasn't only it was my son and a lot of stuff I've been through in my life. But more so this bit right here, me reading certain books and how everything is systematically, you know what I mean, made for us to have this mindset, for us to be going out killing each other, for us to be selling drugs to the communities. Like, all this shit is made for us. So it's like, would you be out with me telling you, yo, go, you know what I mean? Like, you working in my power. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not Gary working nobody else's power. You know what I mean? I'm not Gary do somebody else's bit. I'm Gary, you know what I mean, own my own shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, before I do the white man's job, I'm gonna like try to make the best I can do in my community because like, bro, like us killing each other on some weird shit, bro, that ain't doing nothing but increasing their wealth. You know what I mean? Increasing, you know what I mean? Giving them reason to pass laws to give us 99 years. Bro, they ain't even giving out fucking life anymore, bro. They giving out fucking 100, 200 years.
yeah, that back
It's
then.
crazy, bro.
For all you gotta do is like he said, read books, gain knowledge. Like, you know, I don't know if he's Muslim, I don't know what shit religion is. Being Muslim for to gain knowledge, for to read.
And believe it or not, it's just not Islam. Every system, I don't like sharing religion. Every system of higher consciousness all say you have to gain knowledge.
Yeah, they all say forbid the evil and do the good.
Oh, bro, you smart as shit. No, honestly, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nigga smart.
You gotta stop, bro. It's really a thing though. You gotta stop calling people until who really call you. People every time think about when you was in jail, who want to go check on your mom? You got sisters. Who want to go check on your sisters? Your brothers.
See,
They added you on the tablet. They sent you a couple of hours.
And I would need you probably like the most. I did all my bits probably like the one that was up. Probably like a good 5. So I passed my mind crazy. You feel me? I call, yeah, such king. You feel me? Now them the guys. You feel me? Them the real. They there. I know I can call them and count on them. You know what I mean? And not all my friends in the street. Well, now I can say that.
So what got you to that point when you realized, like, yo, they really? So I know we talked about before transactional friendships, transformative friendships. You know, transactional is you doing something for me, I'm doing something for you.
Transformative, that's actually your friend.
Yeah, the transformative.
I can say,
You being around me is making me better, and I'm making you better.
nah, him.
So what got you to open up and say, yo, you know
Actually
what?
telling somebody.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't
Actually jumping on motherfucker edge and actually telling them what they doing wrong, or
Yeah.
not just sugarcoating.
What you do is, right, like, see how I learned is, right,
like all my friends, like growing up, like I'm proud of all of them because like I see growth in every last one of them. Like ain't nobody doing what we used to do. You get what I'm saying? So like as you start to see growth in everybody, you be like, man, why can't I do what they do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit. And it's like you out the way. You know, all you gotta do is see. Like me, I observe a lot. That's what I do, and I take from what I get from it, and I use that to apply that to my life. You know what I'm saying? Like we all got something different to offer someone. He got something different. You got something different. You got something different. He got something different. He got something different. And it's just like, what can I take from them? Use that in my life to elevate myself. And that's pretty much how I move around life. So I'm like, man, if they can do it, I can do it. If I can't do it, I can find something else I can do to elevate myself. You know?
That's the thing. I was see me, I was like him. I'll pick your brain, you feel me? So like I like see by me working with the state, you feel me, for so long, it had me like thinking different, thinking bigger. And like trying to expand my mind. So I think like what can I do to take us to the next level? You feel me? Or like stuff I want. Like I want a store.
Right.
I want a couple stores, you feel me? I want a shoe store.
Hold on. I'm gonna change your mindset with that. Instead of having a store, a couple stores, have a franchise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna start small, but I want to make my way up because you feel me. Like me growing up, everything that was handed to me is gone. But you see, everything I worked for is still there. So like I cherish more than before. I didn't really cherish it because when he wasn't taught and I wasn't like handed down up in that. You mean like I worked
so
for all this.
you got sweat equity and some stuff now. Like yo, I earned this, so this is mine.
Yeah, like I just
And some stuff was given to us just for us to act a certain way, for us to do something.
Mm-hmm.
You mean? So when you do this, I got you. I give you this. So we had tried. We would do our best on some shit. Why it wasn't? You mean?
Yeah, that's transactional. That wouldn't really make you better.
Yeah.
This what we're gonna do at this point. To keep in our time structure. What I want y'all to do is each say something, one message that you want to give for the people who watch that.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Um,
Look at the camera.
no, I'm thinking about something. I say, always go forward, never go back.
What about you? What you want to leave with?
If you about to make a decision and you gotta hesitate before you do it, don't do it.
I'm gonna pick it back over. He said, don't go forward. Don't go back. Always go forward. But most definitely, life ain't easy for like so. You gotta roll with the punches. It's gonna be hard at first, but it's gonna start to get easy once you get the hang of it.
And do what you want to do, not what somebody else wants you to do.
That's what's going.
Yeah, what's something that you want to get to the people?
Nod you want.
Authenticity, like be yourself. Just be yourself and create habits that you want to identify yourself to be like whatever you want to be known for, as far as like as a positive element. Create those habits so you can be that. But always just be yourself.
Stay out the way. Stay productive. It's like the same like pretty much don't seek validation from people who don't even know who they is themselves. Like that's my whole thing. You know, just be yourself. You know what I mean? That's how I always been myself. Strange, call me from you. You know what? I'm everything. That's what it
You, sir.
Hey, just stay focused, try to find yourself, and don't let your put your pride to the side and listen to other people say sometimes because it might be helpful. Like them.
Most definitely going to say the best for you.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole show on that.
Feelings and emotions.
Yeah, emotional. Yeah. All right.
Cut.
Ain't no cut. Thank you. Now, thank you for this first episode of Respect the Game. Please look at the Hope and Hill podcast. Look it up and understand that we'll be here. If you have any questions or things that you would like to discuss, please reach out to us, and we will make sure that we have it on one of our episodes.
Thank you. Have a good one. And that's lit.